Hey buddy, it's Crazy Guitar 4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the last one, we went through Classic mode, running through as the first of the Mii fighters, that of course being the Mii Brawler. This time around we're going to be heading through as the next of the Mii fighters, of course go into creating our next one, and that is going to be, where is it? Mii fighters, it's going to be the Swordfighter. That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be the Swordfighter today's episode for classic mode. So, yeah, I mean it's pretty exciting. As per usual, we're gonna be creating our Swordfighter real freaking quick, but leaving basically everything as default as possible. So that's the look of it. Pretty stinking cool. So equipment, nothing. Headgear, outfit, nothing. Just simple, standard outfits. And then for special moves, of course, we're going to be going with Gale Strike, Airborne Assault, Stone Scabbard, and Blade Counter. Yeah, keeping everything as normal as it could be. So let's do it. Let's do it, see how things go with the Mii Swordfighter. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I mean, it's gonna be an interesting episode. Definitely a bit of a different character. Hold up. That's the wrong one. There we go. Okay, Mii Swordfighter. It's gonna be a different character, a whole different vibe compared to the Brawler. So we'll see how things go at, of course, 7.0. Now, the Swordfighter, as per usual, is a character you can unlock just simply by creating the character, using a Mii using one of the Miis that you have available on your system, either on the 3DS or the Wii U. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and you can basically, the outfits and whatnot of the Mii Swordfighter, as per usual of the Mii fighters, can of course only be changed through the customization, where you can have like a whole load of different options depending on what you already have unlocked. So yeah, let's see how things go with the Swordfighter. It's a very, very fun character, a bit of a different playstyle compared to the Brawler. It relies more at being like, I guess sort of like, definitely a close range character for sure, but a bit more of a mid-range character compared to the Brawler, which is a lot more close range of a fighter. What do I even have? So the up B is that. Okay, that's a scone. Yeah, my Stone Scabbard. That's my side B. That's a fun one. Risky, but man, is it rewarding if you can hit it. You suck. Damn it, TK. Oh, he like jumped out of the way. Okay, I gotta be really careful about that. Oh, I have Gale Strike. Oh, I don't like that move. That's a weird one. Okay. Let's see what I can do with that. Be careful of that damn down, or that side B. I do have a counter though, that's gonna be fun. Oh, careful. Do not die already. It's too early. It's the first freaking battle. Thank you, oh my gosh, okay. Too many close calls, and we just got started. Okay, going into the Mii Swordfighters, stuff. So for its mobility and stats, pretty overall average mobility. Has the fastest walking speed out of the three Miis, with having a median dash but the lowest jumps. The only Mii type that cannot wall jump, as the Brawler and the Gunner can both wall jump, and is also weaker and slower than the Brawler, but has more range, faster than the Mii Gunner, but has less range than the Mii Gunner. So yeah, okay, let me say that in a way that actually makes a lot more sense. Compared to the Mii Brawler, the Swordfighter is slower and weaker but has more range. Compared to the Gunner, the Swordfighter is faster but has less range. So there we go, that makes a lot more sense. The way I said it just was like stupid. So as per usual, the general stats of your Mii Swordfighter will be dependent on the actual Mii itself. So larger Miis will have more range, weight, and damage but are going to be slower, whereas smaller Miis are going to be faster, have higher jumps, and less end lag, but are gonna be weaker and lighter. So keep that in mind. Plays the same way as I did with the Brawler. Two teammates. You mean Cloud and me Falcon? I think those are gonna be like probably the best two for this for sure. As for general strengths though, the Mii Swordfighter has just disjointed hitboxes, which allow for spacing and zoning, has the best grab speed of all sword fighters, one of the fastest just overall, decent combo game at low percentages with aerials, throws a down tilt. For example, you can do a down throw into up air, or even a down tilt into just like general aerials. So definitely a lot of versatility there. I probably would like worse combo potential compared to the Brawler, but still very, very solid overall, which I think is very, very helpful to just have. Let's use a Gale Strike. Oh, brother! I knew that was gonna hit me. We're fine. We're living somehow. Yoshi, relax. I'm gonna do that. There we go. 2 of them are already gone. I was trying to use that side B on Sheik. It can work. Really? Come on, how? Hold on. Sheik, can you like freaking relax? Oh, okay. No. Beautiful. You know what? I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take that, even if it's not technically my kill. However, though, the Mii Swordfighter is stronger in the air. The neutral and forward aerials are fast and are good for combos and gimping. Whereas the up and back aerials have a lot of KO potential, and a down aerial is a meteor smash. Do I even want to bother going with this one? There's 2 customs and a trophy. Oh, it's gonna be an 8-player match. Oh, do I even bother with this Swordfighter? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and just see how it goes. We'll go into the weaknesses real quick though. Has below average mobility compared to other swordsmen. KO moves are weaker and laggier than other sword fighters. Has reliable finishers with the forward and / down smash, forward tilt, up and back aerials, and some specials, but they all have high end lag, making them punishable. Ground game is also very easy to punish, especially by fast and powerful opponents like Little Mac, and also combo viability does drop a lot at high percentages. All right, let me lock in real quick because it's gonna be a difficult match to win in. So yeah, 8 players, not a lot of fun. Not what I want to really play, but I went for it because I like the rewards. If I can, oh come on, Pit, that's so stupid. There we go, there we go. I'm doing some damage. I feel like I would have a lot better luck with damage with the brawler, but you know, I'll take the sword fighter. I still like the sword fighter a lot. He's a lot of fun. Just again, just worse in my opinion compared to the brawler. Can I live this? Oh, somehow. Can I get back on stage? Thank you. Oh my gosh, I was just like being stuck. I was in a very, very tough position. No one's died yet, by the way. Can we just talk about that real quick? Boom! No way. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so that's not really great. Up smash gets rid of Game & Watch, which is nice. Bro, I'm trying to go for a dash attack. There we go. So I got 2 KOs already, which is great. We love to see it. There we go, 3 with Pac-Man. All right, Samus got the KO on Bayonetta. It's fine. I don't want the flower though. There we go. I think dash attack is like one of my best kill options right now. Like surprisingly enough, it actually works very, very well. What is that? Deku Nut? Oh, hello. I'll take it. There we go. That works very, very well. Oh wait, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Samus, stop it. What are you doing? Honey. Uh-oh. Nice. Fell right into it. Right into my trap. That was tricky. That was a tricky freaking fight. Very stress-inducing. But somehow I actually won that. I don't know if I got everyone that I wanted to. But I got good amounts. Okay, so this time around I have to really prioritize Rob because he's got the special. Going to the Mii Fighters or Mii Swordfighters special moves and versatility has give me, I don't know, give me this double Sheik. I can only do 1 teammate. Damn, give me Shulk, I guess. Is very unique among sword fighters for having projectiles and a reflector. Custom specials do allow for varied playstyles. For projectiles, you can have the Gale Strike, which has pushback and absorbs projectiles, Shuriken of Light, which has damage over time, and the Chakram, which can control approach. For mobility and punish, you have the Power Thrust, which has a quick burst. Where? What do you mean Shulk's already gone? What kind of bullcrap is this? This game always screws me with my teammates. Every single freaking time. Where am I? Okay, there we go. There we go. Hold up. I need to. How does that not hit anyone? I need to chill. I need to really freaking like. You're kidding me. Of course he has that. For finishers, you have the Blade Flurry and the Hero Spin, and for defense and utility, you have the Blade Counter, which is just a good counter, as well as the Reversal Slash, which can reverse projectiles and also is a good melee weapon as well. Oh, get out of here. This is gonna be tricky. So I got these 2 still. Hold up. Nope. Really? Ness, piss off, piss off. I knew you were gonna do that. I swear, if those beasts start coming for me. Okay, they're going for Ness. Great. That's what we would like to see. Get a tornado going. I don't know if I should throw this. I feel like I should, but I don't know. You know what? That works. And you know what? At least I got a kill on Rob, so I'll take it. Man, these battles are are tough, are very tough. Going to recovery options though, we had the Hero Spin, which is the most reliable. The Airborne Assault, which has excellent horizontal recovery. The Skyward Slash Dash, which is a flexible, which has flexible trajectory, but mediocre distance. Stone Scabbard has high vertical distance, but it's risky and has poor horizontal reach. Another horizontal recoveries being the Slash Launcher, the Skyward Slash Dash, which just in general have just limited distance overall. But our options, they are definitely options. So yeah, and many projectiles just are unsafe at close range, like the Shuriken of Light has no knockback at point blank range. So just keep those in mind. You have to, like, if you want to utilize projectiles for your sword fighter, it has to be at a range of some degree, not close range at all. You need to rely primarily on your melee for any close range stuff. So just keep that in mind. The Mii Swordfighter is a tricky one to use properly, especially depending on like the route you take for the sword fighter. Do you go for a full melee sword fighter, one that is able to really just go in and just try and do as much damage as possible? Do you have one that kind of gets in a little bit of projectile usage, because that could also depend on like how you play. There's a lot to the Mii Swordfighter, a bit tricky to use properly, especially depending on your Mii. Do you have a bigger Mii, which is going to be more powerful but slower, or are you going to have a lighter Mii, a smaller Mii, which is going to be lighter but does less damage? I don't know. But for competitive standing, it's a very flexible and adaptable character thanks to the customs. It is held back a lot by weak KO setups, punishable finishers, and low representation. And also a few dedicated players though, like Trella, have found success and helped develop the metagame for the Mii Swordfighter, which is kind of interesting. I did not know that there was actually some representation for the sword fight. Uh-oh. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Get it. Hold up. Can you? There we go. Bye-bye. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. At least it's gonna be a lot easier than the actual classic mode run through against opponents. I'm perfectly fine with fighting against the core. I'm absolutely fine with this, so hopefully it's not gonna go too bad. Again, I don't like the Gale Strike at all. It could be useful, maybe, but I just never found much luck in utilizing projectiles for the sword fighter. I like to be very, very up close and personal when playing the Mii Swordfighter. I really do. Maybe it's like, you know, not something I'm supposed to do. I almost jumped right into it. Maybe I am supposed to play with some range, but like, I don't know, just the way I play it is not like, yeah, it just doesn't work well, I guess, with how the projectiles are supposed to be used. There we go, I was about to say, you got that at some point soon. Maybe I should use the projectiles more often. Like the Shuriken of Light and the Chakram could be very, very useful tools. I think people like using them a lot. I think they are typically one of the best moves for the sword fighter to utilize for its versatility and comp potential and stuff, and like setups and whatnot. So I don't know. I'll have to test things out off screen. But yeah, I also have to just like depends on how I want to play a more heavier damage dealing sword fighter, which is the one I typically play because I am going based off of my Mii. Oh, I have the counter. I forgot about the freaking counter. I totally forgot about it. Yeah, I'm going based off my Mii, which is of course on the heavier side just due to my height. So I have to play to those stats, you know what I mean? So like I can't really be out here going for a moveset that works well for like for smaller sword fighters when I have such a heavy Mii. Let's try it. Oh, I tried my best. I was like, this is gonna work. Lo and behold, it did not. So yeah, I gotta play it safe now. Really? Stop it! I swear, if he killed me there, I would've been pissed. I didn't hit. Wait, excuse me. The Gale Strike. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What? Okay, what is happening? What is happening? I feel like I'm getting destroyed right now. Am I really like that bad as the sword fighter? I thought I was pretty decent as a sword fighter, but after today's episode, I don't think that's true anymore. I really don't think it is. Man, I have to like really reconsider things now after today. Oh boy, okay. Well, I mean, that's a sword fighter's attempt. It definitely went a lot, let's say a lot worse than the Brawler's attempt. The Brawler was so much better, so much more enjoyable. It sucks because I do like the sword fighter a lot. I love the Mii Swordfighter. He's very, very fun of a character to utilize. but just like apparently I just can't use him properly. Which kind of sucks. I want to use it properly, but I don't know, I feel like I can't. I feel like I can. Really bad score compared to the baller. Oh my god. Yeah, compared to the baller, sorry. But better rewards, so it's kind of like a good mix. I don't know, that's the Swordfighter. That was an attempt. Okay, let's get these credits going. Mii Swordfighter is gonna be okay for this. I think so, at least. I don't really technically have to do these credits because I already did them with the brawler, and I'm gonna get the same image and same final results as the Swordfighter. But like, yeah, it's for the fun of the game. I really did not explode. Are you kidding me? It's for the fun of the game. I just want to do it just because, and plus it gives me a little bit of extra like free gold, so I was like, I might as well. You know what I mean? I might as well. Although I'm gonna struggle a lot. I think the brawler was fine, but I think just because of how slow the Swordfighter is in Smash 4, just in general, it's gonna be it might be a little bit tough to like actually properly like finish this in a relative amount of time. So I'll have to see. Hopefully I can get this done. I'm a little bit worried now. Okay, I got that sort of done. This whole entire right side is just like not even been touched, it seems. Hold up. Let's do some stuff here. A bit worried there. Okay, let's concentrate on this, but let me like actually chat with y'all. Yeah, so the Swordfighter is a lot of fun. I do like him a lot. I've always liked the Swordfighter the second most when it comes to the Mii fighters. I just like the way the Swordfighter can perform and the moves that it has in its arsenal. Really, definitely a lot of fun. Kind of I wouldn't say a high-risk, high-reward character. I wouldn't really say that at all. That's not really true. But it depends on the moves that you have. Like, if you have the, that side B that, like, launches you across the stage, or if you have the up B that sends you straight up and then straight down into the stone scabbard. Like, those are risky moves. If you can hit them off, then it really is kind of like a high-risk, high-reward option. So like, yeah, I guess in those cases specifically, they would be high risk, high reward. But other moves are not really the same. So like, I don't know. To me, Swordfighter is a bit of a tricky one to like really speak on. So even though I like the character, just not like, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. But here we go. Final image looks really cool. Nothing really different, but it just looks cool. So let's check out the taunts real quick. We have the up taunt. Nice sword swing with the side taunt. Nice. And finally the down taunt. They're pretty cool. I mean, similar to like Link, but like also different. I don't know. I like them a lot. I think the Swordfighter has like some of the best ones. Hey, 200 custom and 50 unique bonus effects. Okay, cool. I mean, what better episode to get it on than, an episode of the Mii's. Not bad, not bad. Let's go into training mode real quick and just check out what the Swordfighter has for all its stuff. I mean, the Final Smash stuff, obviously, it's gonna be the primary one we're gonna be trying to check out and like see in full effect. But this one's a pretty interesting one. Maybe not as good as the brawler, but still can be useful to some degree. This is the Final Edge. So yeah, a lot of damage, honestly. 54% on DDD, that's pretty solid. So obviously, yeah, the Swordfighter just kind of stalls in okay, that was weird. It stalls in the air for a bit, and it sends off a lot of waves of energy. Functions pretty similar to like Wii Fit's Final Smash. In the 3DS version, the energy waves are all aimed horizontally, where in the Wii U version, the move appears to send out energy waves in more directions, which makes it have more range. This makes it the only move of any character that differs between versions of the game. So a pretty interesting one. Overall, it does damage, but it's just not really that good of a killing Final Smash. It doesn't really get KOs all that often, which is kind of disappointing, but yeah. But going into its moveset, we got just full on standard. We're just gonna go into the standard ones. We have the neutral special, which is the Gale Strike. Sends out a little like a mini tornado forward, which if your opponent, like, At the beginning, it can do like hit your opponent a few times, launch them up into the air, or if your opponent is far enough from you, it will just kind of push them back, similar to Link's Gale Boomerang. Yeah, it just resembles Link's Gale Boomerang a lot. Functions similarly to a toned-down version of the Ore Club Smash Attack Tornadoes. Pretty excellent for nullifying physical-based projectile camping, but it does suffer a lot from overall high lag. So yeah, and also damage it deals does decrease as it goes further and further. Then we got the side special, which is the Airborne Assault. It charges up, can charge it up for a certain amount of time. You can just send it out, you can just send it out immediately, or you can charge it up a little bit more for some extra power and extra range and speed, and it just puts the Mii Swordfighter into like a somersault position with the blade. Travels in a light arc. Mii Swordfighter bounces off any opponents on contact and makes it function a lot similar to a long-range bouncing fish or a raptor boost to a lesser extent. It does gain extreme horizontal distance when recovering, but it does leave the Swordfighter helpless and is very dangerous to use, especially since it doesn't stop on the ledge. So like, yeah, that works well, but like if you do it from here, you're going to just be sent flying if you fully charge it and if it gets avoided. It's risky, so you have to really be a lot careful when using it. But it just makes a really good horizontal recovery. Just get back on stage, so like that's also really helpful. Then of course it's the up special, which is the Stone Scabbard. Launches in the air with a strike and then strikes right downward. Second hit is a very powerful meteor smash as well, so that's pretty useful. The landing hit does force the Mii sword through thin platforms, which deals more damage. The Mii Swordfighter will also not stop until it hits ground as soon as the second portion of the attack begins, making it very easy to self-destruct off stage with the move if not aimed carefully. You can easily just kind of do this, land right back onto the ledge while also meteor smashing your opponent. So really cool, but it's a little bit tricky to use. Just high risk, high reward move. And then finally the down special, which is just the counter. Or I guess I should say the blade counter specifically. Just works as a similar, just as a counter, holds a sword in a reverse grip behind him and strikes with a retaliatory slash when hit. Basically a simple counter attack. Does 1.25 times the damage of counter attacks with an 8% minimum in damage. And there we have it. That is the Mii Swordfighter. Pretty cool. That is base moveset, of course, so if you want to change it in the future to your liking, to what works best for you or just specifically for your Mii, then go right ahead. That's just what's available at the start, right, by default. Speaking of the Mii Swordfighter, this fighter is based on a player's Mii and favors a sword in battle. Enjoy the extra reach the sword offers, but remember that it takes a bit longer for strikes to reach your opponent as a result. Customize your Mii with chargeable moves, counters, or projectile attacks. And of course, Super Smash Bros. Wii U for the Wii U is the only game that we have for the Sword Fighter. So yeah, that's about it. So that does really say that is all for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the next one, we're going to be heading through Classic Mode as the last character, or first off, the last Mii fighter and the last character in the game, the Mii Gunner. Our last Classic Mode episode. We're at the end, folks. We're at the end. One more and then we're done. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all of the other channels, are of course down in the description. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Pop-Tarts out.